I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my theory tuition series where I'm working with you step by step through each of the ABRSM theory grades. There are lots of resources available to help you on my website. If you go to sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets and you can download those in US letter or A4 and they accompany each step of this series. You'll find a page there with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can also find information about the books that I have available. I've written an exam technique guide, how to take your ABRSM Music Theory Exam. It's full of tips and hints on how to best prepare for your exam and also how to make the best use of your time when you're working through your paper on exam day. So if you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find it all there. If you can give me a like, that would be really super, and please subscribe to my channel to keep updated. And now we're going to make a start on the Grade 3 2014 paper C. So if you turn with me to page 10 and we can make a start on this. I always suggest that you have a go of this yourself. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes, always write in pencil and then you can just rub it out and have another go, and you'll learn much better, more thoroughly by making those mistakes. So then I'll now go through these with you in the hope that you've done that. So the first question, we're asked to add the missing bar lines to each of these two melodies. So there are two separate time signatures, so just be careful that it's not a continuation that follows on. And so here we've got the common time. We first came across this in grade 1, which means 4 crotchet beats, 4 quarter notes per bar. And so we've just literally got to count to 4 crotchet beats, 4 quarter notes per bar. So there's 1, 2, 3, plus another one is 4. So there's our first bar, nice and easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and easy again, nice time signature. 1.5, because the dot after a note makes it half as long again, plus half a beat is 2. 3, 4, there we go. 1.5 plus another half is 2, 3, 4, and then we put the bar line in between the tied notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're at the end, so that's right. We expect this last bar to match up to, unless it says etc. here, which means that last bar won't be complete. And so because there's no etc. there, it should be a complete bar. It is, so we know we're okay. So now let's look at this next one, 6/8. So we're looking at 6 quaver beats per bar, 6/8 notes per bar. And so you can just literally count that. 1, 2, 3, because there's a crotchet beat, a quarter note that divides into 2 quavers, or 2 1/8 notes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bar line. But also we can see at a glance as well, 6/8 is duple compound. There are 2 groups of 3, and we can see there's group 1, there's group 2, there's group 1, there's group 2, but let's count it in 1/8 notes just to be doubly sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so there's our bar line there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here 2 semiquavers, 2 16th notes make a quaver, so there's our 6th there. 1, 2, 3. Now here we got 4th quaver beat plus half as much again, which with this semiquaver, the 16th note, gives us another quaver. We can see the dot and the semiquaver give us a quaver 6th there. But also we know that we're in a group of 3 here. So there's the first group of 3, the second group of 3 just at a glance, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we know we're correct because that last bar matches up just nicely. So that's not too tricky. Let's move on to the next one. Now this question 2 is part of the old exam layout. This is from 2014. And so from 2018 onwards, the newly revised exam syllabus will not have this on. And so we can just scrap that and move on because that no longer appears on the exam paper. So we'll just move straight on to the next question, where we are asked to rewrite the following melody with the notes correctly grouped. This is really difficult to read because all of our stems are individually written with little tails, and we need to group them in beats, and we always need to reflect the time signature unit beat. Now remember, this is compound time, so we need 2 groups of 3, and that's what we need to reflect in the way that we group. So we can see here's 1 quaver beat, 2 semiquavers make a quaver, 2 quaver beats, 3 quaver beats, and so there is our first group of 3, and then we have 1, 2, 3 quaver beats, 3/8 notes. There's our second group of 3, so that's how we'll have to beam these. So here's 1 quaver beat, 2 quaver beats, 3 quaver beats. There's our first group of 3, 1, 2, 3. The rest is the first of the group, 1, 2, 3. So there's our first group of 3, and then 1 1/2, 2, 3. There's our second group of 3 quaver beats, or 8th notes. And so we can see already how we're going to have to beam these. So 1, 2 semiquavers make a quaver. There's 1, 2, 3. So that's our first group of 3. 1, 2, 3. There's our second group of, oh, there, all the way to the end. Second group of 3, and then this one's just on its own. So we've done the thinking now. So what I'm going to do before we get to actually beaming these, I'm just going to get the note heads in the right place. Let's just get the blobs down. Oops, that went a bit wonky. And I'm keeping everything nicely aligned with theirs. That way I'm not going to get lost. Got enough to be thinking about without that. And also, I know I'm not going to run out of room at the end of each bar. And also, these are written so you can see that the quaver lasts a little bit longer than the semiquavers. So I'm just keeping everything properly aligned as well. So if you just copy theirs, all the thinking's done. I'm not putting the stems in yet because we're going to have to make a few decisions about whether they go up and down because they're going to be joined together now. Dot that one. There we go, get in there. I suppose you can do this in any order you like. I just prefer to get all the nuts and bolts in place first, and then my brain's free to think about what I'm actually being marked on, rather than trying to deal with everything at once. There we go. So then, these are all going to have to be joined together. These have the stems going up because they're all below the middle line. This one is the middle line, so this can go either way. And so if we flip that stem up, it will work in with these. So that's easy to sort out. So we need 2 lines to show that the semiquavers or 16th notes. And we can see the general direction is going up. But now here, oh, I need a natural sign there, don't forget that. This one in the middle can go either way because it's on the middle line. This one must come down, this one must go up. So obviously we're going to have to do a bit of a compromise, and actually it's a 50-50 split. We can go either way. So I think I'm just going to come down. But you could go either way with that because it's sort of an equal vote, really. Nothing particularly overrules the decision. So there we go. So here, all of these here must come down because they're above the middle line. The middle line can go either way, so that can come down to match quite easily. So that's sorted. Giving a general upwards direction to show that the notes are ascending. There we go. All of these will come down. So no awkward decisions to make there. So these two will be joined together, and there with our rest gives us our group of 3. You would be incorrect to beam over that because this is the new beat. They can both have stems down because they're both above the middle line. These are above the middle line. This one's on the middle line, so that can go either way. So they can all come down. Now I'm starting and finishing in the same place, so I'm keeping that reasonably level. So we need another beam there to show their semiquavers or 16th notes. So here we go. So we're going, this is above the middle line. These are, that's below, above, that can go either way. That one's below. So although there's a split decision, in a sense, this is only one step away, and so is this from being either way. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. This one kind of needs it most, so that one overrules these. And I'm going to just show a little bit of a downwards trajectory there because we're kind of working our way down. So all of those stems will come down. So this one should go up, 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 up. This one should come down, either way, up. So really, this one is going to have to be outvoted for the sake of all the others, and it's only one step away. So all of these stems are going to have to go up. It's only really that one note that doesn't fit. So that'll have to just match the others, and then this one is just on its own because we don't know what's coming later. There we go. So let's look at the next question. So the next part of this, we're asked to draw a circle around two notes next to each other in the melody that are a major third apart. Well, we'll just look for a third generally, and then we'll worry about whether it's major or minor afterwards. And really a third is the easiest interval to spot, because it's oh, how many have I done there? I got a bit carried away there. There we go. Because a third either goes from line to line, 1, 2, 3, or it goes from space to space, 1, 2, 3. So we're looking for line to line or space to space. So let's see what we can find. Just glancing through. These are all in step. That's too far. So here we've got a third, and that's going from D to F, but remember it's F sharp because of the key signature. F sharp is part of D major, so that's our major third. So there's your answer there. So let's see, I bet there's some more. Yeah, here we've got an A to a C. That's a 1, 2, 3, and of course it's A to C sharp because of your key signature, and C sharp is part of the A major scale. That's the greater interval, so there. And then we've got the same one again here. So you've got 3 choices there really. Any one of those will do. So that's the end of that question. We'll look at the next question in the next video. I do hope that's helpful to you. If you can give me a like, that would be really super. Please do subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's lots more in store. Please also do go to sharonbale.com, have a browse around that website, around my website, and make use of all of the information and resource that's available there to help you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.